Hello, everyone, and welcome. We're here to do a message for the collective. So, Spirit has indicated to me that this reading could be for somebody with strong water placement. So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could have that somewhere strongly in your chart. You could be dealing with somebody with strong water placements. I'm also getting a strong presence of a fire sign energy. Whether that's you or the other person, remember it does not have to be just your sun sign, okay? So that is just a note, but we are dealing here, it seems, with matters of passion and emotion, depth, and intensity. What's going on, Spirit? Let's pull from this Da Vinci deck here. See what's going on. What do you need to hear? Five of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Whoa. Two of Swords. Well, there's definitely a choice, a decision here at play, and it feels like a decision that you feel you have to make, not coming from a place of strength. And I'm noticing I keep rhyming. And it's making me think a lot of what you have, what you're to do going forward here, it's like you have to rely on your own kind of wits. Maybe you don't have a lot of financial resources or physical resources. Six of Fire. Against all odds, it seems that you are able to come out on top here, in spite of whatever kind of block you may be feeling about your direction, or that is what you're kind of determined to do. Now, what is this victory regarding? Is this about your finances? What is this victory about? Please, Spirit. Page of Earth. A new opportunity, possibly to make money, something that you are having to learn about, learn some new skills. The Seven of Swords. See, that's where I said something about keeping your wits about you, or having to rely on your mental faculties more than your physical resources. There's a kind of strategy going on here. So wanting to be victorious when it comes to strategy. And that's how you're moving forward. You don't have any necessarily clear signs as to the direction you should take here with the Two of Swords. Right? It's like, well, I could take either path and I don't really have enough evidence to go for one over the other. But something here seems to be quite relevant about your strategy, okay? I don't know if there's somebody that you are wanting to impress or what the background is on this. So let's look at clarifying a bit, okay? What is this Five of Earth, please? The Chariot. I'm hearing that Against All Odds song. What is that? I always get it mixed up with another song. Against All Odds. Is that Phil Collins? Yeah, I think so. Okay, tell me more about Five of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. So what I'm looking at here with the Chariot is somebody who's very determined, all right, to move in a particular trajectory in spite of this feeling of maybe you're feeling like physically worn down. You could be suffering from illness. Maybe you're just like working really hard and not feeling like, well, it feels like you have to balance out a lot of different priorities without maybe getting some kind of, it's like working harder, not smarter kind of feeling. And I'm not calling you not smart. I'm just saying, like, there's a sense here that you work for every little bit of what you get and you work hard. And so you're determined to have a strategic victory here where you're using more of your mental acuity, your mental, what is it? I'm hearing the word alacrity, and I'm not sure if that means the same thing, but anyway, I don't have my iPad here to look it up. Well, I do have this other phone. Alacrity. Alacrity. Brisk and cheerful readiness. Okay, well, there we go. Brisk and cheerful readiness. It's like when you're exhausted, but you summon all of your composure, all of your poise in order to move forward with a strategic victory. Why are you so exhausted? Well, like I said, could be a number of things. Could be that you're working too hard. Maybe you're having health issues. But there seems to be some sort of choice that you're needing to make here. So what is this choice about? The Seven of Wands. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Wands. Okay. So you could be dealing with a feminine or maybe a couple of feminines. There is a sense here of standing up for or standing up against one or two people. So the question is about, am I going to continue to stand up for this person? Am I going to continue to stand up against this person? Am I going to continue to be defensive against this person or to defend this person? Okay, whatever it may be. Can I get a little background about what happened before this defensiveness with this person or these people? Let's see if we can get some background and what I can make of it. Page of Cups. The Empress and the Seven of Cups. Okay. The Empress, this could be somebody who has a child. This could be If this is a love interest, this is maybe you deciding between one or another love interest. what you want to grow, love, or passion, right? We did say that there was something here about the cups and the wands. So the Empress being sort of the manifestation, or the embodiment rather, of all of the queens combined. Who do I offer my cup to? There's a lot here about the choices that you made around the situation with the Seven of Cups, feeling like this is something that you had to decide by yourself. Nobody else could sort of decide something for you. Right. Right. So I'm thinking about the Six of Wands and the Six of Cups, which come before these sevens. And the sixes are about balance, and it's about Venusian energy. Okay, so it feels like there was some situation in which maybe you achieved a state of balance, but then when it came to what to do next about the situation, it was kind of like, well, I don't know, I'm sort of confused. And maybe something happened that knocked back the situation. I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm trying to explain it the best way I could. It's like now you're wanting another victory regarding a choice about these individuals. But it's like getting back into another cycle where you will yet again be in a position of the Seven of Wands. So what's going to be different this time is what I would say. Okay, I don't know what this is about, if this is romantic or if this is like a project or I just get the sense of like kind of like going through the same cycle. It's like getting to a state of balance and like maybe creating some sort of crisis, okay, or not choosing to move ahead in some fashion. Can you tell me the nature of whatever this decision is? Is this romantic? Is this like the Three of Wands? It's about expansion. It's about growth, right? So that could mean many different things. The Ace of Pentacles. The Lovers came out kind of reversed. Yeah, it feels like a choice that somebody's had a really hard time making about the expansion that they would like to see take place. Okay, you know, it could be financial, but it's very much in the real world, like something that feels like a choice that is being revisited, okay, especially with the Lovers coming out reversed and these Two of Swords, Two of Wands. All right. So I guess I'm looking at somebody who, I don't know if this decision is coming from a place of lack. It's like you're realizing that you need some sort of a financial or a business partner, somebody who can take part of like, bear part of the burden that you're currently carrying so that you're not so exhausted. All right. What are you wanting out of this? Let's see. Besides, what does victory look like here for the Querent? The Three of Swords. The Queen of Swords. The Ten of Wands. The King of Swords. It looks like you're wanting to have some sort of difficult conversation about a burden. So Queen of Swords, King of Swords, talking about the burden, talking about how we can make something less burdensome. Okay. This reading feels like it's quite loaded, like there's so much that I don't know about what happened back here between you and this person, or you and these two different people. Maybe you're the masculine in this situation. Let's see, who is this masculine spirit? Tell me about the King of Swords, or the Chariot person, whoever is the masculine. The Ten of Cups. The King of Wands. The Eight of Cups. And I have the Six of Swords on the back of the deck. This was actually wanting to come out before. Well, I see a little bit more of the story here from whatever happened. So the King of Swords, King of Wands, I'm seeing that that's the same person. I'm guessing that you're the masculine, or maybe not, but there is a masculine here who, it looks like they had the Ten of Cups, but they walked away from it. Okay. Maybe there was some kind of grass is greener situation. They left behind their you left behind your like family, or you wanted to seek out something else. You thought maybe there was something else out there for you. Okay. Okay. So what is it that the masculine here is wanting from whoever this feminine person is? Obviously, there's like some sharing of the burden, but what else? The King of Swords. The Emperor. The Four of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Well, what I'm looking at here is a masculine who wants to be in charge. Okay, and who wants to save money. Yeah, you know, like, I'm not sure that this is terribly motivated by, oh, golly. Let's look at who is this feminine person. Who's this feminine? Can we do that, Spirit? Who is the feminine or feminines that are involved here? Page of Pentacles, the the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so we have a page offering to the Five of Pentacles. Maybe this is the masculine's perspective of the feminine is that they would contribute in some way, or maybe this person has offered to contribute in some way. Tell me more about the feminine. The Seven of Wands. Well, this person has their defenses up too. Tell me more. The Three of Wands. The Four of Wands. The Tower. I'm getting the vibe that whoever this feminine is, they're not messing around. Okay. The Fool. Okay, so wow, the King of Cups with the Judgment card twice on the back of the deck, 8 and the 9 of Swords. So there's somebody here in the situation, maybe it's the masculine or, yeah, who's like really had like a fierce reckoning when it comes to the true nature of somebody, is how I feel. Like, obviously, you and this person, whatever side of this you're on, you've had you've had some kind of history, right? Where it's like maybe the pentacle wasn't accepted in the past by whoever the masculine was. It's like they didn't want it or something like that. And now there's the sense of the feminine person being very protective of their energy, of their stability as they are working on either expanding and or dismantling their home. Okay, so like I say that because we have the Tower with the Fool. So this person appears ready to begin some sort of new cycle when it comes to matters of stability. And they're not wanting anything to mess that up. All right. Tell me about tell me about the strategy that whoever this masculine is going to be taking or enacting. What is this Ace of Swords? Tell me about the Seven of Swords, the strategy, the action. The Seven of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. The Knight of Wands. The Five of Cups. Okay. I have to be honest, whoever this masculine is, they're not really making a great case for themselves so far with what I'm seeing. I see somebody who wants to be in control, who wants to dominate and save money, who has perhaps rejected somebody in the past, but it's like, oh, now I realize that I could actually use your help. It almost feels like there's a little bit of this energy of somebody using some kind of sob story or trying to elicit pity from another person. All right, but yes, there's a conversation here involved, something about the truth. If the truth is coming out, you know, that's wonderful here. But I don't necessarily love the direction that this is going, but it's not my job to love it or not. I'm just reading this energy, okay? I'm just sort of seeing the energy of somebody who is using tactics in order to sort of suck somebody back into their, excuse me for saying it, but bullshit. Coming in as the Knight of Wands when you want to be the Emperor and the King of Swords. Did I already say it feels like trying to slap a Band-Aid on an open wound? Something like that. All right. Spirit, what is the next likely outcome of this energy? What is likely to happen here? The Page of Wands, the Hangman reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups came out reversed, the Strength card. Ooh. Okay, so there's a message here. There's somebody who has kind of reached a conclusion here. I'm almost getting an energy of a little bit of groveling. All right. That's how I feel about this. It's kind of got this energy of like begging on hands and knees for forgiveness. Okay. Forgiveness for what? Let's... The Eight of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. The Four of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so somebody said that they wanted to work on the connection, but then it feels like they just maybe ghosted or something like that. It's like they put in some effort with the connection, but then it's like they just moved on, maybe left whoever the feminine is in a lurch of some kind. Yeah, this has an energy of sort of ghosting about it. This energy is just like, I have to be honest. It's not fun for me to read this because I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Okay, like, so, all right, let's see. How does the masculine here, how are they viewing this feminine? The Four of Wands, stable, happy, free. The Page of Cups, open-hearted, innocent. The Ten of Wands. Okay, burdened, perhaps, in their own right. Taking on a lot. The Five of Cups. Okay, well, seeing that somebody could be feeling sad and disappointed over the loss of the connection. All right, how's the feminine viewing the masculine in this case? Five of Swords. The Emperor. The Nine of Cups. Well, the Justice card. I have the Knight of Swords with the Five of Swords on the back of the deck. I think that the feminine is seeing this masculine as looking out for their own interest, being willing to play mind games in order to gain control, self-indulgent, not accepting, what is the word? Not taking accountability. All right. For their actions. Sometimes this person could, the feminine could see the masculine as fair, but other times it's like when it has to do with seeing their own shortcomings, this person falls short. Okay. They don't take accountability. They take justice on behalf of their own shortcomings, it feels like. So this person will do something really messed up and then blame the other person, right? Or try to like shift blame when it's really their fault. So all in all, whoever I'm reading on, maybe this is more of a warning for somebody who is dealing with this masculine. But this person doesn't really seem to be the kind of person that I would want in my life. Okay. Spirit, do you have some advice for anyone? Advice for anyone here who needs this reading, who's watching and resonating with this reading. Advice. When you're neither here nor there, card 42. We find ourselves in a liminal space between cycles, okay? The period of time between what was and what you are moving toward, not quite there yet, being present for every step of the journey. Are you feeling a little lost because your goals and intentions seem so far away? You know you cannot live your old life anymore. So with one foot still in the past and one reaching for the future, you discover you're in an in-between world. This place still has flavors of your past, but it's also brightly colored by the glittering dreams of your future. You're just not there yet. This is a wondrous place to explore, for this is where you get to reconsider your past, choosing to see it as sacred and beautiful, and not something to discard or run away from. If you can bless all that has brought you here right now, you'll see your time between worlds will not be long at all. Is there anything at all you need to release in this liminal space? Do you need to cut any cords to old thinking? Are any of your old stories or unfinished business niggling at you? Now is the perfect time to consider an inventory to ensure you're not bringing any old baggage forward on this journey with you. Most important, you must see how far you've come. You are an extraordinary being of light, blessed by the universe, here on purpose. Trust your dreams and desires are sacred. They matter, and in the perfect form, they will arise to greet you on the other side of the in-between, where you may sometimes feel you're neither here nor there. Bring yourself to this moment and make effective use of it. Bless your life. You have nothing to lose on this adventure. Right, so as I was reading, I was like noticing this card. See these two, whatever they are. Okay, in between them is this sort of current, this sort of river, right? It like sort of separates them. And I'm seeing this as these two being on separate timelines. So maybe this is somebody from the past that you are kind of like on a different timeline from now. It's like they've shifted away from that. The bond has sort of dissolved, or It's like there are more bonds to come in the future. I just feel like whatever this is that's happened here, like it's a long shot for somebody to come back from whatever this is. Like it might be best to, it might be that whoever is wanting to come back around is wanting to do that just because they feel uncomfortable with the distance, because they've not felt it before when it comes to this connection. And sometimes we feel the distance when we are unraveling these old cords in long relationships, and we are more attached to the cord and the idea of the relationship than we are to the actual person. So we really need to be honest with ourselves. Do we actually miss the person? Do we actually want the person around? Or is it just that this is what I'm used to? And because I'm not seeing another way forward. There's always a way forward, okay? So there's somebody here, I don't know that I would say that what's motivating this person to come into this other person's life is like the best, right? Let's see. We have the card of Starseed. What lights you up? Like, what truly lights you up? Who truly lights you up? Let's see if I can find that in the book. Starseed, what lights you up? Starseeds are souls with a double mission: to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many starseeds arrive with a feeling that time is running out and that there is something that they came here to do or create or contribute. If you pulled this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed and you are being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. They innately know that there is much more to life and feel that there is something more and get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence. Starseeds are scattered all over the planet, in hospitals and schools, in slums and mansions, on stages and in edit suites, in parks and nightclubs, in taxis and theme parks. Many starseeds spend parts of their lives trying to fit in or in some form of spiritual closet. If you're dimming your light to fit in, it is time that you stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share and treat your time on earth like a glorious vacation. I don't know why I said it that way, but there it is. So, you know what I'm getting here? So this person, both of you, it feels like you both have this like special sort of energy. Okay, so it's like on one hand, the 3D version of whoever this masculine is kind of still stuck in, I don't like saying the Matrix, but kind of like the material world and thinking that that's what matters the most. And maybe the feminine is a little bit more awake. So it's like this feminine is not going to jump back down into a lower density timeline where they have to be like beholden to how much money they have and like what they look like exactly. Not saying you shouldn't take care of yourself or your business, but I'm saying like there's more to life than that. And so so this feminine, it's like don't I mean, it's one thing to help somebody who's willing, but it's like something completely different to reach down your hand, and instead of pulling somebody up, you know, they end up pulling you down with them. And that is what Spirit does not want you to do. It's like, this is about embracing your difference, your own innate like confidence in your difference, and not needing to go along with the crowd, not needing to fit in. And so Spirit is presenting here a choice. I feel for this masculine, but it's like, don't choose that different path just because you are trying to get back in with this feminine's good graces. It's like, that's codependency. Choose your higher path because, you know, it's truly right for you, because you feel truly called. The spiritual growth needs to be authentic. Okay. So where is this masculine at with their spiritual evolution? The Five of Pentacles. Look at that. Yeah, they're still stuck in this like material scarcity mindset place where they feel like they're not enough. They're not good enough. They have to become good enough first, or else they can't have whatever. Scarcity mindset. Okay. And I understand, listen, that is a difficult thing to change. I mean, like, I have Chiron in Taurus, so trust me, I have experienced this firsthand, this kind of like feeling that it can be really difficult to be in the world. Okay. So it's not just like something that I'm like, oh, this is easy to change. No. Maybe it can be, but that's certainly not my experience. Okay, so this person feels like, well, spiritual poverty as well. This person is not very far along in their spiritual evolution. Where are they at? Tell me more, please. The Hanged Man. Seeing different perspectives. So there is a kind of openness here. But it's like, okay, let's see. The Tower, okay. This person, okay. So the masculine is maybe going through a big shakeup here when it comes to where they're at in their spiritual growth. It's like a pivotal point. Something happened as a catalyst that is adjusting and reframing this person's worldview. Some kind of new perspective maybe has hit this person. We did just have Uranus conjunct the moon in Taurus, interestingly enough. So maybe sudden emotional insights this person has, or there was some other catalyst. Spirit, what is the catalyst to these new perspectives this person is receiving? The Ten of Wands. Okay, their burden, all right. What is the catalyst here? The Page of Pentacles. I get that this person is realizing that the material world, the burdens of that, and that alone isn't giving them the kind of rewards, the kind of feeling of, you know, when you, okay, it's like getting something that you really thought you wanted materially, but then it's kind of like the thrill wears off really fast. Like you buy a nice new car and it's like, yay. But then you're like, you have the car payment. and is being weighed down by these things where it's like these things aren't bringing the joy and the fulfillment. They're giving me more burden. So there could be something that this person owns or that this person has, or just kind of like, I'm even hearing living above their means, okay? And not finding fulfillment with what they thought they wanted. What else is the catalyst here? The Ace of Cups. So there is something here about love when it comes to this person. Sometimes when we are so tired and bedraggled and worn down, that is the point when our heart finally can crack open. Because sometimes that's all we end up having left. There are many of us who have to get to a point of sort of desperation with our circumstances before we really change. Or change our ways, okay? Become more of who we truly are. So it's about releasing this material density and getting more into the heart space. What is the Ace of Cups about? The Temperance. Emotional healing. The World. Yeah, something about this person has been cracked open. Okay, so even if they're showing up as like being financially motivated, this person is going through some things below the surface. Like, who gets into tarot or astrology because they're just living their best life, right? Like, I think most, if not all, people who come to astrology and tarot are doing it because there is something, you know, not going right in their life. And they're looking for a solution. So I feel like this person is looking for solutions. What is this Tower specifically? What happened here? The Four of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, yeah, like there's something here about the material world, and there's like something that is very unsatisfying about the material world here. Something in this person's perspective about the material world is changing. There could be a sense of losing out on some sort of stability here with the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Like something about this is a destined, like I said, this is a pivotal point for whoever this is. And things are changing in a big way for this person. Huh. Okay, what else do you want to say about this, Spirit? What else do you want to say about this situation? Okay, so we have here the card of Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. All right, so this is about growing at a soul level and raising the vibration of the planet. I also wrote here that Pleiadians are the chattiest, okay? It's kind of like a very high frequency energy, buzzy. Then we have here the card of trust, the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you, maybe about your path? So whoever this is for, there's something here that Spirit is wanting to remind you of at a soul level, whether you're the feminine or the masculine. I just feel like somebody's having some sort of an awakening experience, however slow that seems to be going. Maybe dark night of the soul as well. And realizing that that is part of the process. Okay, so we have lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Ooh, and then on the back of the deck, we have the initiation, which is a rite of passage, crossing the threshold. This is a dark night of the soul energy. It's where we face our fears as well. Okay, so you are being tested. The hardship, through hardship, our heart cracks open, facing what scares us. Yeah. Yep. So, what is this niggling feeling trying to tell our collective about their mission? The Three of Pentacles. That you are not alone in this work. You have others to work and collaborate with. The Four of Cups. The Queen of Cups. The Eight of Swords on its side. So for somebody here, what this is looking like is that there is a time here to collaborate. There is a time to reach out your hand and offer something to, maybe it's this Queen of Cups here that you're wanting to work with. You felt powerless, helpless, and stuck when it comes to this person, but there is something that Spirit is telling somebody here to reach out, whether it's about an idea that you have to work on something. All right, Spirit's wanting to remind you that you're not powerless in whatever this is. I think that somebody here, it feels like we've gone through a whole energetic process where it's like I've asked for outcomes based on where somebody's at in a particular timeline. It's almost like I feel like I need to ask for another outcome based on where this person could go through this timeline, right? Because it's like clearly somebody here is in the middle of a big change with the Tower and the Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, this is a big deal. And so whoever I'm talking to here, it's like coming through the other side of that, making a choice to work with maybe this Queen of Cups, okay, and give them some kind of an offering, even understanding that they have the right to not take that, to not accept it, but that, you know, what other people choose to do with what we offer is not our business. We have to really be brave and be willing to take the risks and put ourselves out there, or we'll never know, right? Like Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, right? So this reading is a little bit long. That's okay. I don't mind. Somebody here is being strongly initiated though, and like being broken open is how I feel. Somebody's being broken open. The material world is not satisfying. Okay, I think that I'm gonna actually go ahead and leave it here. I think that that is the message. So let me know if it resonated, if it helped. I hope that it did. I'm sending you all so much love, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.